And now it's time for this week's edition of PolitiFact. That's where a team of writers at the Tampa Bay Times research comments that are made and then rate them on a scale of truthfulness, all the way from true to pants-on-fire lies. Joining me with this week's installment, PolitiFact writer Katie Sanders. Katie, how you doing?
Hey, I'm great.
All right, we got two statements. Let's get rocking with it. Our first one comes from Democratic gubernatorial candidate Charlie Crist, and he said, Rick Scott cut education by $1.3 billion in his first year. Then, in his second year, he decreases funding by $300 million to our state universities. All right, how'd you rate that one?
We rated this mostly true. You know, education funding is going to be a huge deal in the governor's race. And Chris makes a pretty accurate point here. In Scott's first year, he proposed a much bigger cut than what he ended up getting. But a lot of people and experts in the legislature do put that cut at about $1.3 billion. Now, it wasn't all a reduction in state funds. A lot of it was the expiration of some federal stimulus dollars. But it was a pretty big hit to schools.
And then about the $300 million decrease to state universities, that was all of a part of it. What about the part, did he actually restate that $1 billion then the next year around, or does that kind of not balance out?
Right. Well, you do need to add in some extra caveats there that Scott proposed $1 billion the year after for public education and then even more money in his next year. So some of that money has been restored. Yeah,
which is why we always tell everybody, go to your website and read how they do this. All right, here comes our second statement from Frank J. Ferencol.